Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Birendra Rawat, your chemistry teacher, and today we are going to study about imperfection in solid. This is the chapter belonging to solid state, okay, first chapter of our NCERT book class 12th. So this is imperfection in solids. So before coming to the topic, let's have the introduction of the topic. So first thing, what is imperfection in solids? So first thing arises here in the topic, that what is imperfection? To understand the imperfection, I have drawn here one crystal, ideal crystal. Okay, so you can see, we know that the crystals are having positive and negative ions, means anions and cations. So cation, anion, cation, anion, in this way. So if number of anions and cations are same, then they are known as ideal crystal. But what happens? Sometimes this ideal crystal, okay, or the ratio of anion and cation differs. So then we say, you can see here that this is imperfection. Now why the imperfection is arising? Because this ratio is not matching, means number of anions and number of cations are not same. To understand it, now we are coming to the types of crystal defects. Now see, this is the flow chart, you can see here, this is crystal defect or imperfection. So we can see that crystal defect or imperfection can be of two types. First is point defect and another is of line defect. Now what is point defect? Point defect means if the defect is at a point, means either anion or cation is missing from any point, then that is known as point defect. What is line defect? Second type is line defect. So line defect means if the whole row is having the defect or anions or cations are missing from the whole row, then that is known as line defect. So these are two types of imperfection or crystal defect. Now further, this point defect, we can divide again it into three types. What are they? First is stoichiometric defect, second is impurity defect, and third is non-stoichiometric defect. Now if I are coming to the stoichiometric defect, now stoichiometric defect means if ratio of cations and anions are same, then that is known as stoichiometric defect, means anions and cations, number of anions and cations should be same, just like as it is in ideal crystal. Now these stoichiometric defect can again be divided into four types. Now we can see here, this is first type is vacancy defect. To understand the vacancy defect, see here this diagram. This diagram shows vacancy defect. Now suppose this is a ideal crystal, means number of anions and cations are same. But in vacancy defect, what we see, that some of the anion or cations are missing from their place. So if such type of defect is seen, then we call such type of defect as vacancy defect. Now what is happening? Because anions and cations are missing, so what will happen? Because of this, density will decrease, because number of anions and cations will decrease. The ratio will not be same according to ideal crystal. So what will happen? The density will decrease. And this also happens. Why it happens? Just because of heating. Sometimes we heat the crystal and the heating causes missing of anions or cations from their place. So the example of vacancy defect can be like non-ionic solids. All the solids which cannot be converted into ionic forms, Okay, they are known as non-ionic solids. So they show this vacancy defect. Now coming to second defect, that is interstitial defect. Now again see this diagram. This is interstitial defect. Now what we see in interstitial defect, we are seeing that suppose this is ideal crystal. What is happening? The constituent particles are occupying, means extra constituent particles are occupying interstitial state. Here already particles are present, plus, minus, you can see cations and anions are already present here. You can see here. But some constituent particles are also occupying interstitial state. Now what will happen? If number of cation or this anions are occupying interstitial sites, then what will happen? The density of that crystal will increase. And this is also shown by non-ionic solids. So this is second type of stoichiometric defect. Means two type of defect we can see in stoichiometric. Either it can be vacancy defect or it can be interstitial defect. Means either cation or anion can be missing from the space, or extra cations or anions can occupy interstitial state. Now these two defects can form either Frankel defect and Schottky defect. Now coming to this Frankel defect. Now what is Frankel defect? You can see, again come to the diagram. Now see this. Here if suppose this is an ideal crystal. Okay, but in this ideal crystal what is happening? You can see from here this is positive, negative, positive, negative in this way. Okay, but from here one positive ion or cation is missing from the site. And what is happening? The interstitial site is being occupied by the cation. From here it is missing and here it is occupying the interstitial site. So such type of defect is known as Frankel defect. Now come here, we can say why this happens. Frankel defect is called because cation size is small. As the size of cation is small, so they leave the space and occupy the interstitial site. Means this type of defect comes here and this type of defect is coming here. So both type of we can see here, interstitial and vacancy defect, both are seen in the Frankel defect. Now what is happening? Because cation is missing from the space and occupying the interstitial site, so what is happening? The density will remain same. There will be no difference in the density. Okay, and the example of these is zinc sulfide, silver chloride, silver bromide and silver iodide. Because in these cases all these crystals like zinc, silver, they are having small cations. The size of cation is smaller than the size of anion. So such type of defect is seen in Frankel defect and density remains same. Now coming to last defect, that is Schottky defect. Now Schottky defect, to understand, again come to the diagram. We can see here Schottky defect. Now see here, this is, suppose this is an ideal crystal. Now what is happening here? You can see that from here this is positive, negative, positive, negative, cation, anion, cation, anion, cation, anion. But from here we can see that one cation is missing and one anion is missing. Here what is happening? One cation is missing and one anion is missing. So what is happening in this case? Because one cation and one anion is missing, so what will happen? Density will decrease. But because positive and negative both are missing in equal number, so electrical neutrality will not be affected. So in this case electrical neutrality doesn't affect. Why? Because number of anions and cations always remain same. So the example of Schottky defect we can say are just like sodium chloride, potassium chloride, cesium chloride and silver bromide. Now you can see silver bromide is here also and here also. So we can say that silver bromide is a crystal which show both type of defects, mean Frankel defect as well as Schottky defect. So these four are types of stoichiometric defect. Now coming to second type of defect, that is impurity defect. Now to understand this impurity defect, again this is the diagram you can see. Here this is sodium chloride crystal we can see. So this is sodium ion, this is Cl, this is sodium is having one positive charge, Cl is having negative charge, again sodium positive charge, Cl is having negative, this is negative, this is negative. So what we see here, in this case we are seeing that from here and from here two sodium ions are missing. Okay, and here you can see that one space is vacant, but in another, the place where sodium ion was there, there is strontium ion, and strontium is having two positive charge. Sodium is having just one positive charge and strontium is having two positive charge. What happens? Sometimes when sodium is heated with strontium chloride, so what happens? Maybe some impurity of strontium chloride is present in sodium chloride. So what will happen? These strontium will occupy the space. Now to keep the neutrality, what happens? Because strontium is having two positive charge, so it will replace, or two sodium ions will be replaced from the space. Okay, so we can see here sodium ion, this place will be vacant, and another where sodium ion was present, here strontium will occupy. So two positive will manage two positive charge of two sodium ions. So in this way, in impurity defect we can see that what is happening, the another chemical which is present in it, okay, another element which is present occupies the space. So we can see this is also seen in cadmium chloride and silver chloride case. So these are point defects. One non-stoichiometric defect is left, that we will study in our next video. Thank you.